And the next point is way over here. So I guess we're done with that for now. And I guess now we'll be on our way back into town. And I guess we're going to... Oh, wait, right. Let's see what this is first. And I changed my mind. I'm going to try to keep telling the story. I don't have to be so specific. I'm just going to try to give the general ideas from what I remember. So that shouldn't be an issue. But first, let's see what's going on over here. Is it a cockatrice? Or a basilisk? One of those two. Can I see what level it is or anything? Savearoo. What level are you? What level are you? I'll take it. Works for me. Oh, cool. It's about my level. Let's go ahead and grease up. And take it on. Hey, you! Let's see if I can remember how this works. There we go. Alright, they do that. Hey. Hey. I can't move any faster than this, dang it. Dang it. Throw that back up. Oh crap, I wasn't reloaded yet. Hey ya. Not running away, are you? Yeah. Oh, hey. You can see the oil on it. Cool. Never noticed that. Whoops. Cool. Gosh, you're ugly. I forgot to check. See if I have other red mutagens. Have a lot of Necro Warrior mutagens. Wyvern, 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 Werewolf. Nope. Why do I have so many greater blue and green mutagens? Alright, there's one more. Why are red mutagens so hard to come across? Grr. Well, at any rate. Okay, so Geralt did some sort of favor. He did some sort of service for the... Oh, hey, what's this? Captain's log. Alright, I guess we're holding off for a bit longer. Left Novigrad, heading south to Bremevoord. All's calm. Arrived in Bremevoord, ports full, 4 hulks, 6 cogs, 1 carrack, and nigh on a dozen longships. Strange, near half the longships carry privateers in the Empire's employ. Now what's old Nilfgaard want the pirate fleet for? And why is she anchored in Bremevoord? Done loading, all passengers on board. We're leaving Bremevoord, course set for Novigrad. Strange, a mage paid through the nose to share a cabin with the Witcher. Freaks are drawn to each other, it seems. I'm not sure what paid through the nose means. That Witcher's a real treasure. It's not just about monsters. Even customs officers are more civil with Kian around. And they aren't as annoyingly scrupulous as usual. Seems the legends surrounding our Witcher have curtailed their zeal. Pressure's falling rapidly, winds change directions. Could use that mage now, one that followed the Witcher like a shadow. But the two of them are nowhere to be found. Cowards. Boatswain says he heard a terrible ruckus in the Witcher's cabin this morning, with bright flashes coming out from under the door. Been quiet since, must investigate. Their cabin's empty. Can't search the ship now, need to reef the sails. Won't make it to port, must stay out at sea. We'll raise the staysails and hope the gods watch over us from there. Well, apparently things didn't end too well for you. But I mean, I haven't seen any other corpses. So did everybody else make it out fine? Alright, at any rate... Wait. Oh, this is what I'm doing now. Thought that was a different quest. Like Pearl, following the thread, those are the Skellige ones. No other nearby contracts. I'm not sure if I want to try to do this or not. Because there are... Apparently I can actually travel to Kaer Morhen, which I didn't know I could do. And that's where I'll find this wolf gear stuff. And I'm torn between just like stopping what I'm doing to do that, just so I can have the gear, or waiting until the story takes me to Kaer Morhen, because, you know, that would be quite a trek. Which would not immersively happen. Just for the sake of going there to get some armor, you know? So I'm not sure. Still don't like that. I'm not sure what I want to do about that, but I'll figure it out eventually. So I guess I can't put it off anymore. I guess I have to do this now. And I'm really nervous about meeting Triss, because I don't know what's gonna happen. And I still haven't really made my decision yet. But anyway, Ciri did a favor for her parents, got her by law of surprise, didn't want her because girl. Something happened to parents, one way or another. Ciri ended up in the care of some like random druid or random old guy or whatever. Its exact identities aren't important. Important thing is, from there she ended up with a merchant or something. She ended up with somebody else, and that somebody else is somebody who Geralt happened to come across by freak coincidence. And so, the second time they met, he decided to actually take her in. Have I been to that lighthouse? So he took her back to... I don't think I have. Let's check that out. So he took her back to Kaer Morhen to start her training, which is also where she met Triss, who I believe stopped them from trying to give her the Witcher mutagens. I think they were initially planning on giving her the mutagens to try to give her the full Witcher treatment, but Triss talked them out of it because she didn't want Ciri to end up sterile, as happens when you take the Witcher mutagens. So she trained at Kaer Morhen, and then after that she went to train in magic with Yennefer, who was with the Lodge of Sorceresses, I believe. And while she was doing that, they found out that she's a source, which means she can basically travel through time and space, dimensions and whatnot. So, what happens after that? What happens after that? I think... Right, the Sintra thing, the Slaughter of Sintra, or whatever it was called. The place where she was at, where her and Yennefer were, was attacked by, I think, Nilfgaardians, but I could be wrong. And she basically ended up accidentally opening up a portal and going into another dimension or something. And she just spent a lot of time there. A lot of other things happened that aren't really important for our story. Anything here? And then eventually she, I believe, something was happening there. Okay, I'm gonna read this first. It's distracting me. Many years ago, a horrible accident took place here. A ship carrying the cousin of King Radovid IV, the Bald, wrecked against the rocks during a storm. The king ordered a lighthouse erected on that spot in order to warn other seafarers of its deadly danger. Cool. But yeah, something happened in that other dimension. I think people were, or the nobility that she had come across when she appeared there, were like trying to marry her off or something. One way or another, it ended up being bad, and she ended up running away. And with the help of a unicorn, I think, she learned how to more effectively control her dimensional ability, and eventually she managed to find her way back here. And that's where she stands. That's where Ciri's story stands as of this game. Work. So, I don't know any of the finer details about, like, her relationship with Geralt and Yennefer, but all I know is, and I don't really need to, because it suffices to know that Geralt came to think of her as a daughter while training her, and the same goes to Yennefer while she was training her in magic. So, and I was confused at first when Emhyr said that Ciri was her daughter, because I'd read it, when I'd read in the wiki about her, it said that she was the illustrated Atlas of Insectoids. Cool. In the wiki, it had said that she was the daughter of somebody who is not Emperor Emhyr. And so I was confused, and then I saw, I think on like a GameFAQs thread, that Emhyr actually is her father, and he just went by a different name at the time. So some weird political thing happened that caused him to